My name is Kate Hunt, and this is the start of our worm farm.
Hooked
on worms. This is my grandma, Kelly Packard.
Hi, Kate. Glad to have everybody here with us today. We're going to start our worm farm. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Do you want to show them your worms first, or how the worms came first? Let's get the bag and you can show them live worms. So the worms came last night via FedEx. They were sitting on my front porch. So we had to make sure that we get them in their environment as soon as possible. So Kate came over today so we can get it going. All right, you ready, Kate? Sit down the worms. All right, now let's see. First we have to get this little peat thing right here. We have to get this halfway into the water so it starts to absorb the water and break down, because that's going to be the moisture that's going into our worm farm. So let's get that set in there, and then we'll see what happens after that. Oh, the whole thing went in, but that's all right. We'll let it absorb the water and we'll see what we come up with, right? All right, so that's the first thing we're going to do, because that's going to take a little bit. Just let that get down in there. See how it's breaking up? Do you see that? It's all breaking up already. So that's what we want, because the water's absorbing it, and that's where partly where they're gonna live. All right, so now we have,
Bubbling.
yes. So now we have a little bit of water, or a little bit of dirt that we made from just some potting soil and composting manure. And so we're gonna put that right into this tray. So what we have here is our little worm farm that we bought online. You see that, right, Kate? And what it has is, this is the first tray. So this is going to be our initial tray. And then what are these, Kate?
These are our other trays, and we're gonna add one of these
Each time that when there gets to be more worms, more and more. So they stack on top of each other like that. Eventually you'd want to have 4 trays. And actually this will always be the top tray, because this is the feeder tray. So this goes right here. We also have this worm ladder, just in case the worms fall down into here and can't make it back out. They can climb through all of it. So we have the tray, and then we are going to work our way through we'll take this one. It doesn't really matter what one you start with. All right, Kate, so now we're gonna get this. Got to put our little bit of dirt in here. You gonna help me? You get it in there? Put that dirt in there. Get it in. What we're doing is we're creating an environment for the worms, right, Kate? And what we're doing is get your little thing, your spade or your rake. All right, we're spreading it all around. If you're afraid to get your hands dirty, you can't be a worm farmer. Are you afraid to get your hands dirty, Kate?
No.
Show them. Get your hands dirty. Woo! And why are we raising worms, Kate? What are we going to use them for?
To catch fish.
Woo! And then also, what else can we sell from the worms that people use for fertilizer? Tell them.
Worm poo.
Which is also called castings, right? Yep. See how this is blowing up, Kate? And how it's getting all wet? We'll take this dry part out, because we didn't have a lot of water. So we're going to take this, and we're going to put this on top of the black part. So we just you can get your hands dirty, or you can dump it in, whichever you want to do.
I'll get my hands dirty.
All right, woo! All right, you want to get it in there? Put it in there. Here we go. All right. So you see that? All right, that's good. Woo, plenty. That's good. Probably should have got some. That's all right. All right, let's get this mixed up. Mix it all in there really good. There we go. It's a little bit moist. So what we're gonna do is we also have, what's this called, remember?
Rock dust.
Rock dust. So we're gonna put a little bit of that in there. This all came with the kit, so Kate's gonna dump the rock dust in there. Got it?
Yeah.
And then what is this? Can you see what this is? No, it's called pumice, and it increases the airspace in the worm bedding. So we're gonna put that in there too. All right, woo! All right, one more. Stop here. Let's get this mixed in. You do that while I mix this in. Okay. That on there. Now, you also have what's called a worm blanket that I am gonna have to actually purchase. It's just a piece of material that go over this once we put the composting in, and that keeps the composting down and keeps the worms inside. I don't have that at this point. And then we have this little spigot, and do you know what comes out of this spigot?
Water?
Worm tea, which is also worm pea.
Oh.
Yep, and you can harvest this also, just like you can the worm poop, and it's good for fertilizer. Obviously there's none in there yet because we don't have any worms, but at some point, that's what we'll do with that.
Well,
All right.
technically,
So, we have this all ready, and what we can do now is we can put the worms in right now, or we can create the composting right now, and then put the worms in. What do you want to do? Put the compost in first? Okay. So we gotta get your,
Dump it in?
no, you gotta get your little rake here.
Where is it?
Here's one. So you're gonna make a little row, dig in, just like when you're planting plants. And dig in there. And we're gonna put that down into this row. And then the next time we put compost in, we're gonna put it in right here, then right here, then right here, then start all over. So we have compost, and does anybody know what composting materials are? Do you know, Kate? What do we have in here?
Food.
Yeah, like scraps of food. So coffee grounds, an old, some cucumber, and actually I've heard from experts that they even like animal hair, like dog hair. So I put a little bit of my dog's hair in there for good luck, right? Twiggy's hair. All right, let's put that in that row. Spread it out. That's not much, and we're gonna keep putting more in, but for the sake of showing everybody what we're doing, that's good. And now we're ready. So the worms came via FedEx last night, like I said. They can live anywhere between 20 degrees Fahrenheit and 100. They prefer 40 to 80. So we want to get them in their environment. They're packed in really dry peat moss to make them dormant. And as soon as you get them, you have to put a half a cup of water in there, and that gets them going. It re-moisturizes and gets them ready, right, Kate? All right, we're gonna dump them in there. Let's cover up our compost because they'll find it. Oh, wait. We forgot one step of the compost. One thing that worms really like is shredded paper. So this paper actually came with our kit, and we're gonna put those in there so that that makes them nice and comfy. We're just gonna we're not quite started big yet, so we'll just put a little bit in there. All right, ready, Kate? And here we go. The launch of Hooked on Worms. Woo! Look at that. So now you can see they're a little bit sluggish. Let's just spread them out, Kate. Spread them all out. Because what they want to do is they want to find their natural environment. So we have to let them, we got to put them in there with the dirt they came in. They're moving though. Yeah, look at all of them. See how they bundle together? Do you see that? That's because they do that when they're scared or when they don't have any food, which they haven't had any food for a while. So we got to get them in. But now they have food, and we have them ready for their environment. So that's the first installment of, what is it, Kate? Hooked on Worms. We'll keep you updated on how our worm farm goes and how we get this going. Right, Kate? Mm-hmm. Woo!
Thanks for watching Hooked on Worms. Comment below all your questions. Hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.